Hello, everybody. Sorry we're late. A little late getting started. So far in the chat, we've got Mind and Body Co. Jenny Pennington, Built on the Rock Homestead, All the Things Acres. Welcome back to Silver. Joe, and looks like that's everybody. Oh, Built on the Rock Home? No, got you already. Yeah, we're a little bit late. You're always late. Welcome everybody to the stream. Huh?
So I cooked supper and then cleaned up after.
I know. You've been working hard. I appreciate it. We've both been working hard out in the yard. The weather's been nice. Getting a lot accomplished. That's freaking great. Good to see everyone tonight. It's been a little while since we live streamed. 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, good to see us back. Thank you for that, and good to be back. 2 weeks ago, we didn't go live because we ended up working at the flower shop that day, getting ready for Valentine's Day. And then on Valentine's Day last week was when we were supposed to live stream, and we ended up delivering to help out the flower shop all day. So that was a whole lot of fun. Michigan Daffodil is here.
Scratch me.
Where's
Right there. Thank you.
Gotcha. Surviving Alabama. Hello, welcome. It was 29 here yesterday, and I think it was 65 today.
Oh,
We're
at 70 right now.
Well, 70 now.
Right now.
It got up in the 70s, is what I was gonna say.
It was close to 80 today. And I'll take it. Now.
You all ready to go? Hey, Charles, good to see you. 52 at All the Things Acres.
Oh, Lord. I think our lows have been in the 50s.
I think the big deal on everybody's mind right now is the cell phone outage from today. That was a big deal. Well, it was a big deal for a lot of people.
Not so much for me.
It got my attention.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a interruption of life for us, but
I only noticed it when I woke up because
oh, someone made an order.
like my usual notifications weren't there.
Papa's place. Hello, good to see you. There's Sheila.
We're going from 50 to 33 tomorrow. Oh God. No, it was actually really pretty yesterday. Today it was a little cloudy and windy.
Thank you for the order, Henry. I'll get to work on that in the morning. He ordered 2 necklaces.
Awesome.
Started worrying I wouldn't make any lives today. Oh, yeah. I know many people can't do what we did, but we just kind of held the fort. And when I didn't wake up. Today was my sleep in day, and I slept. But can you stop that? Pause that. It's a little distracting. I'm sorry. Hey, James, good to see you. Is that the James I'm thinking of? James that came to visit? You know who you are.
No, I didn't notice. I only noticed the phone issue this morning when I got up, because my normal notifications weren't in. But other than that, I mean, the only main issue is not being able to contact Abby and her OnStar not working on her car.
Yeah.
For the trip, in case something does happen and like phone service is down, then I don't know that her OnStar would work.
Let me just throw this in real quick. James, our condolences to your family in the loss of your uncle.
Yep, definitely a good man. Sometimes irritating. Less. Every time.
Well, the funny thing is, it seemed, I don't know if it was an official statement, but it started to come out that it was due to solar flares.
I think somebody
We-
had a theory,
Oh, okay. Well, that's
what started
probably
that.
what it was.
and people started like asking questions and sending in questions.
I know we had two local meteorologists that posted on Facebook that it was very unlikely that the solar flares caused the outages because at the time when the outages happened, we were on the dark side of the earth, so we wouldn't have gotten a direct hit
When the flare happened,
from the flares. Yeah, we wouldn't have gotten a direct hit in the states
right?
from those flares. What it was, I mean, we can all surmise, but who knows?
I don't know if anybody's come out and said exactly what really happened, but it sounds to me like it's an attack of some sort.
I mean, again, that's just speculation.
Right. It's just, I don't know.
Of course, the way things are, we're probably never going to know the whole story anyhow.
Right. Well, we've been working out in the yard, building garden beds, and Brett built me a gardening bench, workstation, whatever you want to call it. Oh, you took pictures.
I have some pictures to share. Yeah.
Which I thought it was really cool because the whole thing cost us like what, $50, under $50 for the workbench.
Oh, I didn't get to the workbench yet. I'm kind of trying to go in order. I think chronological order. So that's when we were building the first bed. This was a couple weeks ago. The tree, obviously, the tree was already there. We just kind of built around it. That's a sawtooth oak, in case anybody's interested. It's supposed to be a fast-growing tree, and it has been, because when we first got that tree, it wasn't as tall as I am, and that was maybe 5 years ago.
5 years, I think.
And it's grown quite substantially since then. Let's see. Can I zoom? Yeah, I can actually. This thing poking up into the sky right here is actually how we receive internet here at our place. It's a direct line of sight. I don't know what's the technical words for it, but it's a receiver that does not use a satellite. So there's a transmitter on the top of a tall building called a rice dryer over in the nearest town, and it transmits directly. Oh, goodness. Directly transmits our internet wirelessly directly to this receiver. So
this is what happens when he tries to multitask.
It's called Faster Cajun Networks. That's the service that we use, and they have been incredible.
I think the sawtooth was a developed breed for acorn production. I think that's right. It is right. These are going to produce a lot of acorns, which is a good thing because we can feed them to the wildlife, and there's a lot of things that you can do with acorns. Okay, Michigan said I've seen 2 meteorologists. One was this morning and one later. I've read news that says it was a cyber attack. So I haven't seen anything. Facebook hasn't shown me a whole lot of anything today.
Monkey Vomit says good morning / evening from Bray, Ireland.
Wow. I missed that one.
Solar flares can wrap around the atmosphere. Don't matter if you. Oh, okay. Well. 64.9 degrees. Is that what you?
Yeah.
Is that the temp? 2 meteorologists weigh. One was this morning and one later. I have read news it says it was a cyber attack. I saw something. I don't know. Look, I'm just passing on information. Never saw it on Facebook or any of the popular platforms, but I did see it on Telegram and Truth Social. that pharmacies were affected after the cell phones. And then I didn't see anything more about it. So I don't know if that's true or not.
How much is the internet service per month? Just under $80 is that's the
And our speeds are pretty good
speed that we have.
for being in a rural area.
Yeah, it's pretty decent as far as speed wise and connection wise. It's pretty stable. You would think when the wind blows as hard as it did today that we would have trouble. We have a little in and out here and there, but for the most part, it stays connected. Watching the Zoom. Patty. She said, I just threw the dinner in the oven with the last of your seasonings. Time to order more.
Oh, cool deal.
So
I'm glad you love it.
I baked.
Check the site. We do sell it by the pound now in bags. So if you're a repeat shopper and you love it that much, that might be the way to go.
That way you can refill your shaker container. I baked leg quarters tonight, and I basted them with jalapeno mustard and a little bit of Beausoleil seasoning. Oh man,
Marshmallow Man, good to see you. Let me show you this.
We did that, and we did mashed turnips. The turnips we had gotten from a guy on the corner. It's an older man that sells them. He grows them and sells them, and they were so freaking good. I didn't plant any turnips this year or last year.
Cornbread was very good, a little crumbly but good. I'm glad you liked it.
It is crumbly, a little bit, but I kind of like it that way.
It's meant to be.
It's meant to be. A lot of people actually crumble it into a bowl and pour milk over it. To me, I don't like it that way, but
Seasoning right now in deer burgers. You know, my favorite way to do deer that I've found is to grind it, which obviously I'm sure you have because you're making burgers, but to grind it and also grind bacon ends and pieces, because that's the cheap stuff, and mix it 75-25, 75% being deer and 25% being the bacon ends and pieces. It makes it so moist and just, it's so good. It makes the best hamburger steaks.
Yeah, that did. What are you going to do different in the garden? Well, right behind the house, the picture that he just showed you with the bed around the tree and stuff.
Hang on, let me go back.
Was that, and there's another bed. Not today.
Who was
it? A spam.
Oh, okay.
Thing.
Okay, I have this one. I'm gonna share that. I know it's drawn in, but hang on. Okay, so this is the finished bed. I drew in something because we want to put something there. We could use some advice. We have some ideas.
I'm not sure exactly what I want to put there, but I'm thinking about a rosemary in the center. But all of these beds are going to be herbs and edibles. It's right outside the back door, and so I want them easily accessible.
It's that one, no?
No, it's a Houston, Texas number. Hamburger steaks, we don't have those in Ireland.
Really? All it is, it's like a hamburger patty, basically.
Similar, yes, but
we've never grown rhubarb.
Never eaten rhubarb.
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't sell it in the stores here, so I have no.
I bet they do.
I haven't seen it.
I bet they have it.
Maybe Kroger. Walmart doesn't have it.
No, as far as the pot thing, no. Not until after I retire. The line of work that I'm in, it's not a good idea.
Oh, yeah, but no, because it would grow really well here. I do have some coffee seeds, and I was reading on that today, and I would really like to start one in one of the seeds and keep it. because it needs basically a few years, and it's not really cold tolerant. But I could bring it if I put it in a big enough pot. I could bring it in the house during the cold. Doesn't grow down south. What does it? Rhubarb doesn't grow down south.
Really?
Rhubarb should not be eaten plain. Too sour. Needs lots of sugar for pie or jam.
Mix rhubarb with
Stra-
strawberries to make jelly.
Ooh.
That sounds
See, I've
good.
heard of that, but I've never actually eaten rhubarb, so I don't.
What food plants can handle very wet soil?
Irises.
That's not a food.
Oh,
That's the first thing that came to my mind
yeah.
too. Canna lilies. I don't.
That's
I've
not a
heard.
food either.
Look into canna lilies. I think. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. I think the roots are edible.
I have a spot on the other side of the fence. It's very drippy faucet. Elderberry? I bet wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt it.
Elderberry likes to grow around streams and ponds and stuff. Sure does.
Rhubarb is more of a northern dish. Oh, rhubarb needs freezing temperature. Well, that's something we don't have. Well, I say that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Cattail. Yeah, cattail is edible and useful because the corn dogs. I don't know what they're called. They look like corn dogs. That part of it makes a great fire starter. The the leaves, you can weave baskets out of them. It's a very useful plant. All sorts of things that you can use it for. Parts of it are edible.
I still haven't figured out the whole basket weaving thing, but it'll give you a heck of a paper cut.
Oh, smaller plants. I'm not sure.
Maybe that's why they don't sell rhubarb here, because it doesn't grow here. I don't know.
Oh, let me show you this. This is another bed that we did. They're all very similar because there's a rock yard that is about 3 miles from us, and we go and get these large rocks for we get the large rocks for bordering beds like this. We get smaller rocks for the driveway. Even smaller rocks, we used them in the bee yard.
Yep.
When we had the apiary.
And we can go get them by the bucket full, or we can go like these. We went and actually picked them out, and we fill the truck with what we need. We kind of estimate what we need, and we overestimated one and underestimated another, so we had to make a couple of trips. Yeah. But these came out really well. These are the roses in the front, so there is some comfrey in between them. And we put society garlic in front, which you can't actually see them right now because they're so tiny. But I'm really hoping that as the weather warms up, that's going to start to improve. The comfrey has already grown way bigger than it is in that picture.
Welcome, Graham and Karen. Good to see you. And the reason why the mulch looks like that is because we used last year's mulch supply. So it started to degrade at different rates, so some of it's darker, some of it's lighter.
Yeah.
But it's
already evening out.
Yeah, this picture is like 2 weeks old, so it's already starting to
sun bleach.
It's already starting to
hey
even
Monica,
out.
What kind of bush? Wait, that stupid little heart is in the way. What kind of bushes with fruit will grow there, if any?
Blueberries, elderberries.
Goji berry.
Beautyberry is a native. Goji berry.
That's what I really want, is a goji
We're in
berry.
zone 9, USDA growing zone 9. Huga Homestead, good to see you.
I'm thinking maybe a hibiscus. By the way, that rose mallow, that's a native. That's a hibiscus.
Is it really?
I looked it up today. Yep. It's just a rose, like a light pink colored hibiscus.
You know, okra is a relative of hibiscus. That's why the flowers look similar.
I thought the rose mallow was the vining stuff that we see on the sides of the roads. I still have not figured out. That's a type of It's a type of hibiscus.
That's not the trumpet weed
Nope.
or trumpet vine?
Nope. Do y'all have acidic soil? I have no idea.
I don't think so.
I think ours is more alkaline, isn't it?
Last I had checked, I don't know if it was accurate, but it was more alkaline than acidic. It was higher on the pH scale.
I know my parents have to amend their soil every year to raise the acidity for tomatoes and things like that.
I didn't know. We went to a new to us nursery in the Lake Charles area, Southwest Louisiana, and it's called Good Earth. It's a little plant nursery.
Beautiful place.
Oh,
I was so excited.
we had never been, but anyway, they had. Was it them that had the goji berries? Because we also went to Green Gate.
No,
in town.
Good Earth has the goji berries, but they weren't out for purchase yet because they were
Yeah.
still in the greenhouse.
I didn't know that goji berries was a vine.
Yeah, I
But
know.
we have all these cattle panel arches. We could easily grow those.
Mm-hmm.
You can't grow blueberries. We have some blueberries. We have a large piece of. I say large. To homesteaders, it's probably not large. It's about 1.25 acres that we own, that we grow on, and way up in the front yard there's a live oak tree, and below under it is more of the
More of the acidic soil.
more of the acidic soil.
because of the leaf drop. But we have the blueberry in the back by the pond.
It's doing well too. So,
But we've amended it too. I add coffee grinds every once in a while when I dump stuff in the compost. I'll dump some coffee grounds around there, and we've put pine straw around it and things like that. It does pretty well. It makes the best blueberries though.
Mhm.
If I can catch them before the birds do.
That's the trick.
We have such a mild winter, and my lemon balm is about a ½ inch. Wow.
Nice.
And see, that's one thing. It should grow well here. I cannot get that sucker to stay alive.
The best time to plant a fig tree. Wait till we're past the last frost, which I think we are now. But what the trick to our area here in Southwest Louisiana is watch the pecan trees. That's been a passed down bit of information that never fails. When the pecan tree buds start to open and really show the leaves, you know that spring is here.
Yeah, but fig is a tree, baby. Those you can plant over the fall and winter. In the fall and early spring. I would go ahead and put it in the ground.
She changed my mind.
Trees you want to plant when they're dormant. Give them time to put their roots out before they start putting energy to the tops of the trees. That's why you see all the nurseries and stuff in the fall start putting out all the citrus trees and things like that.
You don't be careful with citrus though.
You do, but
fig not as much.
Yeah, fig will take a beating.
You won free fig trees. How cool.
Sulfur will lower the pH.
Yeah, makes things more acidic.
Right.
Sulfur is the opposite of lime. Bends over acres. Hello.
My mom and dad put so much stuff in their soil every year. I can't keep up with how much stuff and of what. So what else you got? Oh. We talked about that.
No, not on the stream because we haven't been live since then.
I think so.
So a funny thing happened on the way home from work one morning.
Wait, usually when the pecan trees bloom here, another freeze comes and they fall off and have to wait for a secondary bloom.
I've never seen that happen here. So I was on my way home from work one morning, and I took a different route, just to be different. Slightly foggy morning. The roads were slick and wet. And there was a missing sign that told me that there was a curve coming. And yours truly who drives for a living, let me remind you, went right off into the ditch.
And I got a wonderful phone call at 6:30 in the morning that says, "Hey, honey, I'm in the ditch." When he called me that early, I was expecting him to say, "Hey, my relief is late, so I'm going to be late." And I'm thinking, why are you even calling to tell me this? I'm sleeping, or I was sleeping.
Yeah.
And nope, he says, "I'm in the ditch, but I'm okay." And my first thought is, how much is this going to cost me? Because I knew he was okay. I figured the truck would be okay. That thing is a beast.
It really is.
Hi, Kate.
And hey Kate, good to see you. The funny thing is, I didn't even really hit. It wasn't really like a crash. I kind of came to rest there, parked, sort of. There was a good bit of water in that ditch. Let me see.
Were you overtired after a shift or just
No.
a dumb moment? Nope.
Well, I mean, I had just woken up. I wasn't tired after a shift, but you can. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a decent amount of water in that ditch. The driver's side tire, the water was covering it, so it was at least that deep. My first concern was,
That's Joe. Should have called me. I would have
Yeah.
pulled you out.
well,
It wouldn't have cost me $200.
okay, so my firefighter mind went straight to, okay, I need dispatch, I need sheriff's office, I need tow truck. And after calling her, so that's what I did. But my first
And Joe would have been up
my
like
first thought
hours.
when I came to rest there was, I was concerned that water would get into the cab, into the floorboard. I had to actually turn off the truck. It never died or anything. So
Kate said, "Brett, you need pontoons if you're going to try that again." He did take out a portion of fence.
well, to be fair, the fence was
Well, it was
not in
the
great
only
shape.
portion left of the fence.
Yeah.
But that's probably the spot they couldn't reach. So you
that
did them a favor.
Anyway, that was an interesting moment.
No damage to the truck, and no damage to Brett. Just their checkbook. It wasn't terrible. It just, it's one of those things that, I really didn't want to spend that much money on something like this, but
Well, I'll take, what was it, $190 over a totaled vehicle and having to go through all that mess.
Well, yeah, I understand that. I'm just saying, there was other things I'd rather spend $200 on.
Let's see what else I have to share. Oh, let me share something good before I go to another thing that sucked.
I understand about damages to the yes, I know, Kate. You guys keep Kate in your prayers. She's got some financial things going on. I'm not going to go into details. That's her business, but she's got some upgrades and things on the house that need like repairs that need to be done, and it's definitely going to cost a pretty penny. So keep her finances in your prayers.
All right, so this next pick.
Oh,
this is Amy got some new sheer curtains for the dining room, and this was a chilly morning that I took this picture right after Valentine, or right around Valentine's Day, because Abby actually made that arrangement. She went to help Cheyenne out at the flower shop, and Abby made the flower arrangement. You can see the heater was running, but I love the sunrise coming in through these windows.
Mm-hmm.
Over
and
I over
keep
the pond.
I keep
It's
the blinds open now, even through the night. It the sheer curtains are enough. You can see in from the backyard, but the only people that should be in our backyard are us and his nanny. So, I mean, it's not like you're going to see anything anyway. We're just usually at that time of night, we're just kind of getting ready for bed and, kind of settling in and whatever. So, that I don't really worry about.
All right. Next up picture to share. You may have seen this on Facebook if you're on my friends list. Amy went to use the zero turn mower one morning and it would not start.
Yeah, my fault.
So I had to tear it down. No, I didn't mean that. So I had to tear it down, figure out what the problem was. I changed the solenoid because I found that locally. It was only like $20. That didn't fix it. Well, first thing I did was check the battery with a multimeter. And the battery was fine. So I changed the solenoid. And then that didn't work. So I had to order the starter because I couldn't find it locally. Another, what was it, $50, I think, for the starter.
I don't even know.
So 2 days later, after the starter came in,
That's where all my money went.
I put the starter on and it fired right up. So not too bad for expenses to fix the zero turn mower. The reason why this piece of equipment is so important to us is because we do not have a tractor. We do not have a four-wheeler. We don't have a side-by-side, no, nothing like that. So this machine is our machine. This is our workhorse.
Did you take a picture of the other bed near the back door?
I did not.
Me neither. Well, that's the one I built while you were working on the mower that day.
Oh, that's right. Amy built an entire one of those beds with moving the rocks, putting down the mulch, everything.
Blocks.
She built the entire bed. Unfortunately, we don't have pictures of it for you.
That's okay. We'll get them next week. I mean, I could go take a picture for you now, but it's dark, so it would be. You might see the rocks.
It's just a nothing picture. So that that was interesting.
I'll figure things out.
We've been getting out and doing a lot of stuff.
And it's so nice.
It is.
Although I do have some wind burns from today.
I'm gonna share this.
That would be a dark web picture. Yeah, probably so.
So
I say that, but our phones are pretty good about brightening things up.
This little video clip I sent to Amy one day from the firehouse. I'm going to play the clip and
Are you serious?
Then I'm going to explain to you what's the big deal here. So that's my truck.
Such a dude. And I was trying to figure out what exactly he was trying to show me.
I gave her probably 5 minutes while she was like, what the heck? What is going on? What's the big deal? That door on my truck has been stuck in the locked position, wouldn't not open for like four or more years.
And see, I don't ride in your truck, so I wasn't even thinking about that. I was trying to figure out. I thought you were trying to show me boxes.
I sent her
so
a
I
goofy
watched
video.
The goofy retard video.
Hey, can't say that.
Well, trying to figure out what was in the box on the floorboard.
Oh.
I watched it over and over and over, trying to figure out what you were trying to show me inside the truck.
I got bored at the firehouse that day and decided that I've managed to get the interior panel wiggled enough to where I could get the window. What is it? Oh,
I don't know.
Anyway, the piece that goes against the window, I was able to get that out and look down into the door.
What kind of box it was.
And between me and my captain, we managed to get it unlocked.
Kate thought it was a Whataburger box. We don't have Whataburger yet.
Well, it's scheduled to open any day.
I think it's the end of March.
No, sooner than that.
Maybe it's the end of
It
February.
must be the end of February. There's one. It's built. It just hasn't opened yet.
Just keeping up with my master gardener program. Oh,
All right, what else we got here? Oh, there's this. Came across a Facebook post that was somebody asking for donations for a giveaway for one of the local hospitals. And we put together a basket of our products that we make and donated it for that.
I didn't realize you took a picture of it.
Yeah. No, I mean, this is the first basket we've ever put together, so it may not be the best, but it's a gift basket nonetheless.
Monica, we're gonna keep you in prayer. She's got kidney disease, stage 3.
Oh no.
That's the same thing my mom has.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, Kate said, I love Whataburger, but I can't eat a whole one. I don't remember ever eating a Whataburger anything. You said we did when
We did.
but Abby was like 9. It's been a little while.
Was Abby even that old?
Probably
I
not.
think she was younger than that.
But I'm willing to try it. I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm just not a big on fast food much anymore. They're huge. Great. So many like a half a sandwich. Because there's no way. Our portion sizes have shrunk quite a bit. We've been eating at home more and eating healthier, and I say healthier. I try. I'm trying.
Oh, this picture is one that I took when the day that we were delivering.
Oh, your husband has kidney disease. I believe taking care of the gut health will help. As far as the gut, I take acidophilus at night. It's the same bacteria that's in like yogurts, but it's in
beneficial bacteria.
right. It's in tablet form because for people like me that don't eat yogurt because of the texture of yogurt, it's just gross. I cannot make myself do it. I take 1 tablet of acidophilus every night, and it seems to really help. But the fermented foods are amazing. Sauerkraut. As a matter of fact, Michigan Daffodil sent me a picture. She's making fermented coleslaw.
Oh.
That looked incredible, and it had a touch of ginger in it.
Oh. I would try that.
Yeah.
I would certainly try that. So this picture is the day that we were delivering flower arrangements for Valentine's Day. That was from the little flower shop that Cheyenne works at. Locally owned. It's called Grandma's Garden in Welsh, Louisiana. That's the name of the flower shop. And it's a small business, locally owned small business, and we love to support. So we donate. No, we didn't donate some time. We got paid for it, but
Monica said I just fed him some
we
sauerkraut.
really enjoyed it.
Fermented food is good. Start slow, because if not, you will reset his entire digestive system. It can be rough from what I've heard. I've done fermented carrots. Those are really good. I like the fermented foods because the veggies stay crisp and crunchy. I don't know. I like crispy vegetables. I prefer raw vegetables over like cooked stuff. But the fermenting makes them last a whole lot longer. Those fermented carrots lasted forever in the refrigerator.
James said, "Y'all so precious." Well, thought about you that day, James, because we were one of our deliveries took us out your way. The one, north of Jennings.
Oh,
remember when you said I think the bee company is down there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Start slow, 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. Yeah. Is the acidophilus a particular brand? I get it over the counter. It is not a prescription. It is. I get it from Walmart. Let me go get the bottle.
It's that it's in the Nature Made, I think,
I think it's Nature Made, but I want to look and make sure.
with all the vitamins and minerals and stuff. It's not with the vitamins. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's our Walmart has separated it. Vitamins are on one aisle and probiotics are on another.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually with the probiotics. This is one that's been around for forever, but this one is Spring Valley acidophilus. That way. But this is like, I don't know. I want to say it's like $11, $11, and there's 100 capsules in there
That one
or tablets.
That one is just swallow with water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take it every night before bed.
You know, you gave me that. She gave me a B12 sublingual this morning. To
Yep.
put under your tongue. I felt like I had more energy today.
I have been taking two of those every morning, and I'm feeling so much better. I'm getting so many things done.
Hello, other Miss Patty with a Y, the Tinkerer's wife. No, I've been struggling a lot lately because I've been forcing myself to get up and move more, and it seems like my body does not want. It won't do.
And why are you doing that?
I don't want to say.
Really?
Okay. No, I am up next for a promotion to be captain, and to go from driver to captain, I need to be in better shape, and I don't want to. I want to do all that I can not to be the guy that everybody's like, oh, I don't want to work with him. You know?
Most everyone is B12 deficient. That's what I've been reading. Is almost everybody is B12 deficient.
Is that right?
Because we don't eat enough of it in our foods, I guess.
But I get to a point in the day.
Patty's making sourdough bread. Can you ship that stuff?
I get to a point in the day after I've been moving around and doing stuff for a good little while, my back just wrenches, and it doesn't want to let me bend or flex and I don't know what to do about it. And then this evening, I caught a cramp in my abdomen, and it burned, and it took me a while to get rid of it too. I know everybody's going to say eat bananas, and I know I need to, but
B12 is hard to absorb. That's why. So I used to take B12 injections, and
I've been doing what I
probably
can to
should
stay
get with the
hydrated.
doctor to get back on those. Come work with me in the wood yard, free membership.
She's keeping me busy enough, Joe.
You can order B12. Yeah, but you have to have a prescription, don't you? For an injectable
I would
B12?
think anything subdermal has to be a prescription. I would think.
I would think so. Nope.
Really?
Someone send me that.
Want to have supper? All right, James, enjoy your supper. You might try potassium supplements. That's not a bad idea.
Potassium?
I understand that broccoli has more potassium than bananas, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Something the stomach secretes that is required for absorbing.
You can get it through Chewy for the dog.
I wonder if that's the same stuff.
I bet it is.
I bet it is too. Not a monkey.
I take them because I can't eat enough bananas. Yeah, see, I don't eat any bananas.
Oh, moringa has more potassium than. Well, if we could ever get our moringa to take off and get growing good.
Poor thing, it just gets growing and then it's
Then we
freeze.
get a freeze and it dies back to to nothing. We're waiting to see if it's going to come back this year. Congrats on the chance. Got to be intentional to get in shape, but you can do it. Thank you, Michigan Daffodil.
I keep
appreciate
telling him that he needs to have more confidence in himself. Because yeah. I'll check it out for you.
Dr. Broussard
Thank you for that, Monica.
had
Because
Vera bless both.
that's
Wow.
something I've been wanting to look into. I'm trying to avoid going to the doctor for little things.
Oh, Kate lost her moringa. That stinks. Well, the one that we're still trying to get going is from Kate.
Kate, I can send you some seeds. I have the seeds. I just can't get them to freaking. They'll grow in a pot, and then when you transplant them, is when it goes into shock or whatever, and takes forever. And this one is the one that Kate grew for me. She started it from seed. It transplanted. It did go into some shock, but it grew. It was doing okay. It stunted it a little bit, but it froze back to the ground. And then last spring it came back up, but it only gets like a certain height, and then it's stuck. I don't know.
Let's see. I think I had one more picture to show. I did. Oh no, I had one queued up.
Your moringa was almost 10 feet tall. Did it freeze?
So unfortunately, we forgot to take before pictures, but Amy's gardening work area was just a plastic folding table and some odds and ends, and it was just not very efficient. It was getting to the point where it was honestly pretty trashy looking and just hard to work in. And then she had an idea and presented it to me, and my construction brain took off with it. And we did. Oh, wait, where'd it go? There it is. We built this. And most of it is reclaimed, reused lumber from the old. Well, it started out as a Castle Fort playhouse for the kids, and then it became a goat house, and then it became a chicken house, and then we finally just took it down because we didn't need it anymore. So there's decking boards from that, and there's some of the 2x4s came from that too. I just had to buy a few of the long 2x4s because we didn't have any that were long enough. And we made this nice work table and storage area.
It's great. It's great.
The white cabinet that you see there, the upper cabinet, is actually, that was reclaimed too. I have 3 of those out there. Those were reclaimed from a kitchen remodel at a firehouse. They were just throwing them away.
Well, the sink on the other side is refurbished too. We got the sink from somewhere else, and
a firefighter. That way,
yeah. And it's like plywood counters and a hidey hole for your mower.
Yeah. And if you look on the back wall there, let me see if I can get. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but that's where our rabbits live, is back there in hutches, cages.
Almost thought that cabinet was a swamp cooler.
No, it's an open upper cabinet is what it is. Yeah. The doors are open.
Because I was still cleaning while he was taking pictures.
Really? You want to go there? We can talk about this because I took pictures.
Oh, man.
And I have one more. That day for that project, I took out my skill saw and ready to cut a board, and I hit the button and it just buzzed. It hummed. And the motor would not turn. And I said, oh no. So we ended up doing that whole job, that whole build with a miter saw instead, which worked fine. But it's just, I prefer to have the skill saw. I'm just really nimble with the skill saw. So today, I had the time. I opened up my skill saw to try to figure out what was wrong with it.
I had a feeling.
I figured the worst that could happen, I have to throw it away anyway and buy a new saw. At least this way, I can open it up, look at it, learn how it works, if nothing else. And
I kind of had a feeling.
I ended up finding a major dirt dauber nest that was just encasing the entire motor, basically. Amy helps me. We cleaned it all out, cleaned it very thoroughly, and it works like a charm. Big dreams.
Just thought I'd pop in and say hi. I've been listening on the
Good
TV
to see you.
while at work. Oh, she has been working too. Lordy mercy. She's braver than me on some things, though. She's doing electrical and all kind. Nope.
That's some more. We have some plans for electrical changes in that area because right now all we have is a single old-fashioned light bulb
I'm so glad you can make it, Kate.
in that area, and it's right in between. There's countertops, workstations on either side. So right now, no matter where you are, if you're working after dark, you're working in your own shadow. So what we're going to do is put some nice LED 4-foot fixtures that they're very similar to the 4-foot
Shop lights.
yeah, but fluorescents,
Yeah.
but they're upgraded to LEDs. We're going to put those there and make things so much more usable and fun. Electric is fun. That's why I said that. You made me say fun.
For Valentine's, I installed baseboards in the
Free
garage for
perms.
my husband. We don't have a garage. We just park outside.
We're still looking forward to one day having covered porches on the house. That's a dream for the future when we have a
Oh,
little more better finances.
electric is fun. It's how you get free perms for your hair. No. See, and that's why I don't do any of that. I moved around some of our security cameras today. That has nothing to do with it will shock you.
I did some mowing and some weed eating.
That's literally like moving the little mounting brackets and then it plugs in. So 3-car storage shed with all the stuff from my sister and parents' homes. Oh man.
Oh wow. Oh, I didn't think to take a picture of supper. That was some good supper.
I already talked about that. You're late.
So late, but it was so good.
I actually talked about that when Patty came in talking about cooking
Oh,
with our seasoning. See how well
I must
you
have been
listen?
working on pulling up a picture or something. I don't know. Whatever.
One day I hope to have a garage again. Oh man. I know that's kind of how I felt with the shed. I kind of was like, I'm done. And we do that every year. It gets really hot and it's easy to just drop something off and go back in the house. It's like, I'm done. I'm done with it. But
I think we managed to cover everything over the last 3 weeks. Everything that I could think of, at least.
my goal for 2024 is building with rocks, raised beds, and very ambitious. Goat shelters, losing sidewalls, so I hope to build rock walls.
Yeah.
Wow.
7:58. Kate's telling you, you better say goodnight.
Rock walls. We've done the rock raised beds, but I wouldn't want to build a rock wall.
Well, I mean, with mortar and everything, I'm sure.
You could do it.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to, but it can be done, is what I'm saying.
Oh, there's a lot of things that can be done. That doesn't mean I want to do it. Oh man.
Oh, she was checking her watch.
Oh no, my watch actually dinged. I got an email and it's a smartwatch, and
She got a fancy smartwatch. Smarter than me.
but you know what? That smartwatch is helping me to get
Yeah.
moving and stay moving. And I'm watching my steps and I'm watching my calories, and it's really it's helping to motivate me to watch what I'm eating. Watch, I can keep track of my sugars and things like that, which some of which I've kind of slipped on, but
Oh, the time changes back to sunshine and happiness in just over 2 weeks.
I'm not looking for the whole adjustment.
Well, I don't like the
I
adjustment
wish they'd
period, but
just
I'm
leave it
looking forward to the
alone.
change.
Yeah, I love the spring forward, the daylight savings and stuff, but I just this whole change it back, change it here, change it there. Oh, just leave it alone. It messes me up. It messes the dog's routine up.
All right, guys, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock Central. It's probably different where you
Maybe I
are.
need a smartwatch. I hate to move, and I definitely don't count my steps. Well, yeah. I'm doing it. I got it to basically keep better track of my blood sugars and stuff, but I still have 2 clocks there on the other time. I keep some on daylight savings and others that aren't.
I guess as long as you remember which clocks are which, that's not so bad.
Oh yeah, I probably need to label those.
Folks, it's been fun. We missed you guys.
I know, and it's already been an hour, and
Yeah.
he's making me turn it off.
Abby is doing well. She's doing her classes. She's in her second semester at technical college for nursing, and she's a full-time phlebotomist at the local hospital. And she's busy, but she's at that age. She's building her future. So really
She's
proud of
rocking
her.
it though. She's having a blast. So she is tired, but
Be glad you don't own a
she
clock
enjoys
shop.
it.
All right, guys. Until we see you
I
again.
have some notes to go do some research on now. Thank you guys. Monica, if you come across that B12 stuff, let me know.
Good night and God bless.
Stay safe, guys. We'll hopefully see you next week.